everyone. Hey guys, what's up? Today we are here with Insane Craft Part 2 with Val. Yay. So, we got music. Good music. Now, first off, we're gonna start by putting all of this in a chest. Yeah, press and record. Put all this in a chest real quick. So we can get a chest. Okay. Now we got that chest. Now put this chest over here. Are you trying to feed my dog steak? Pretty sure these guys eat dog collars. Stop trying to feed them steak. I don't think they eat dog collars. Okay, so just like part 1, we're just gonna be doing a whole inventory full of all the items here. Doesn't seem like there's enough space, so I'm just gonna grab this. So, last episode we ended off with the Scottish Fold, aka clothing. So now we're gonna start off what's next after the Scottish Fold. Okay, so next up, where were we? We were in the spawn eggs. So after the Scottish Fold. Where's the Scottish Fold? There it is. So next up after that is, it just seems like a bunch of reused stuff. The truck. We now have the truck. I forgot to mention we are now with McDonald's, the one, the owner, Ba, and where'd clothing go? Okay, and clothing. Oh, and Mr. Stubborn Pants and Rocky. But now we have a Lambo. We did last episode, but now we have a truck. This is sick. That's a berry, you know. Got a truck. It's not very fast, neither is the Lambo, but I got a truck still. Is there different kinds of trucks? Doesn't seem like it. There, yep. Yeah, look at my truck. Nice spikes at the front and a little thing at the top. And yeah. So this is an overall good truck. Good designs, good everything. So, now we will we have the slime TNT. We're gonna do this far away from my truck, my dragons, and my pets. We're gonna do it the way where we test everything. Where we kill all the zombies, where we put everything that we ever saw that should not be near civilization. Over here. Now we got the slime TNT. Yes. Wait, no. Sorry. Where's the slash button? Slash. Ah. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the slash button? No, I don't want. No, I don't want. Well, let's just ignite this. Get the flint and steel out here. I think this can bounce. I think it's gonna bounce. 3, 2, 1, explosions! Oh, there we go. That's all. That's all it does. Just a normal explosion. Okay, a bit bigger, but I don't see how that was slimy. What are you even doing? Well, can you go back to spawn? Can you go back to like the place where you started? With the dragons and the dogs? And hopefully soon to be a dragon dog. Oh, Gamers is official. She's lost. Oh, never mind. Anyway, next up we have. It takes so long to load. Next up we have the TNT. Now we got the Shiba Inu. Okay, now that we got the Shiba Inu, let's get a collar first. Where do we put the chest? Ah, there's the chest. So we got the collar. So hi. Okay, so next up we got Shiba Inu. Okay, just let me place it down. Oh, it's a gray one. Now let's just give it this collar. Yes, I have a Shiba Inu now. Okay, it's sitting, it's standing. So now we have a Shiba Inu. I'm just gonna take it back with the rest of the dogs and the pets. Probably should have spawned in over there, but you know what? You follow me. Come on, Chiba. Hey, look, it's the leash from when I tried to get Mr. Stubberpants over here. So, next up after that, from memory, I think we might have another dog. What? That's just glitch. Well, this is gonna take a while. Never mind, it was right there. Now my dog can fly. Slow it down slowly, steadily, slowly, steadily. Okay, stand. No, stand. Okay, come on. Hey, look, it's Rocky. It's big old Rocky and Mr. Stubberpants. Skeletal dragon. Seriously? Can Jeebas jump blocks? Okay. Come on. Gonna meet up with Cloves Ball at McDonald's. Okay, now that we're over here. We're over. What is wrong with my leash? This mod is very laggy. Come on, Chiba. Hey, Rocky. Okay, we're gonna bring the new Shiba Inu over here. Oh, and let me show the whole crowd of people, like about 16 people. Let me show every viewer what I learned to do while I was trying to get these guys over here. Just look up, and then boom, we are now flying. Oops, we are now flying. This is cool that we can fly around on Rocky. Turns out I don't think you can name these guys. Are you building a dirt house? You're trying to trap the flamingo? No, I can just spawn one in. Hey, look up. Wait, keep looking up. That dragon. And I could shoot fireballs. Do you want me to shoot you with a fireball? Just test out how much damage. Okay. Let's get Rocky back. Because next up we have the Wait for it. I'm using wait for it as an excuse for me to get Rocky back. Wait for it. Why couldn't Rocky go a bit faster? Next up we have the... Come on, Rocky. Lay it. Next up we have... Oh yeah, we were at the Shiba Inu. Now we got the Maine Coon. That be get this. But hold up, oh, it's a cat. It's a big cat. It's lying down. Why is this walking so weirdly? Hey, you want the, Yeah, you got the collar now. Come over here. Maine Coon. You can stay over here with Rocky and Mr. Stubborn Pants. Technically, the collar is part of part 1, so it goes here. All the other part 1 stuff. So next up, that was a quick one, since we're in, I don't think we should name them till the end. Next up we have... Vampire. Yeah, let's go somewhere far away, and from part 1 I think we should get some turrets. Or super turret. Part of the superhero section. I hope you're not over here, because we're about to spawn in a vampire. Okay, let's spawn this guy in. Oh, hey, it's Dracula. Hey, I watched Hotel Transylvania. You're not the guy from the movie. So now spawn the turrets. Is he flying? Or is the game just glitched? The game's just glitched. Spawn can turn to a bat or something? Like seriously. Just a guy walking around. A vampire costume. Yeah, let's go. And what we get from that? We got some fangs. I do not want to touch those. Anyway, what do we have next? I just want to know in case it's something we need the turrets for again. Okay, next up we have Furry Companion Barbecue Agent Zombie. After that, we have the Orc TNT Thrower. And after that, we have Race Bike. Okay. Okay, Flamingo, you might want to get out of the way, because you got to spawn the Agent Zombie. Oh my god, it's the Agent, but he's a zombie. The Agent Zombie. He's a spy. That's why we got the turrets out there. So many in one block. Okay, now the TNT thrower orc. This guy, I assume, likes to blow up. So I'll just do it for you. Gonna blow you up. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, we got those. Yeah, those guys who are You know, they were big, but I don't think as tough as some of the other guys we have faced. Are you still trying to trap that flamingo? Okay, just pass me some dirt. I only need one. But I'll take this. Just, okay. Bang, 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 bang. And now let's just get this and go right on in here. If we just go like this, have your dirt back. It's not an official part of the preview. We're just spawning a flamingo since you want to trap one so much. Just gotta find a flamingo. Okay, and now flamingo. Oh, like a baby flamingo. Now you have a flamingo. Now let's get back to the preview or the mod preview or the mod thing. Or you might want to fill that block back in or the flamingo will escape. You see? Wait, no, he's getting out. He's getting out. Quick. Quick, get him in. Get him in. Quick. Okay. Come on, little bud. You will be stuck here. And boom, boom, bap. Now I'm just making your enclosure bigger for you. Just to let me know. And now we can just do this. I'm making him a bigger enclosure. He should thank me. Boom. Bigger enclosure. Now your enclosure is bigger. You died. I got your stuff. Anyway, next up we have the racer bike. After I find out way back. I think we're gonna be lost in the sewer. Just gonna do a quick little command. Oh. I found your stuff. Okay, now since this is technically part of part 1, we're gonna put this back in the part 1 chest. Where all the part 1 stuff is. Next up, we have the next way of transportation. Not our truck, not our Lamborghini, but our new vehicle. The racer bike. Yeah. I assume this should be fast. It's never really that fast. Do we have to like get up speed or something? Yeah, my least favorite part about this mod is how all the vehicles are kind of slow. Even the Lamborghini. Racer bike right here. Now we're on to whatever. We're on to the next thing. The next thing is, let's see. Next thing is the iguana. Can I tame the iguana? I think I'm gonna try to get the collar for the iguana. Okay, next up we got the iguana. Boom. It's these things. Forgot about these things. Let's go, I got a pet iguana now. I want an iguana. Let's go, this is a blue. The iguana that makes annoying sounds. Maybe he won't make annoying sounds anymore. Okay, we are on to the next row of stuff. We're a fourth of the way there to the end of part 2. Okay, now we got the butterfly dragon. Nice. Let's go back over to the town where we usually spawn all the dangerous stuff in. Well, actually, this is where we spawn our dragons. Boom, butterfly dragon. This shouldn't be dangerous, right? It's white. I expected it to be more pink, but yeah. Since, like, that's what it is on the photo. Let's go. Can you walk forward? Hello? Was that the dragon? Oh, wait. Is this me moving? Let's go! I tamed it! Should be able to fly now? Oh, let's go! I got a butterfly dragon. This is sick! Before you get yourself hurt again, I'm gonna turn on keep inventory. Sounds like a good plan. Let's go! I got a butterfly dragon now. Look, it's the eagle I spawned in. We should be close. Let's go. It's Rocky, Mr. Star Pants. Now you got butter. Wait, Rocky, what are you doing? Rocky. Seriously, Rocky? You see, I can tell that Mr. Stummerpants doesn't really care. Okay, next up, let's see if we have another dragon. Do we have another dragon? Do we have another pet? What do we have next? We have a orc bomb thrower. Nice. I was kind of hoping for a pet or something like that. But no, we got a bomb thrower. Yeah, I know, I know, Bob. Okay. Oh. The bomb's too big for him. Boom, 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 boom. So is he actually gonna throw this bomb, or is he not? Did they even try to attack turrets? Oh, he's going back. Okay, let's hope we get something easier after that won't try and kill us. Here we are. Orc sermon. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything bad after that. Oh wow, this guy is big. Huge. He has a spear too. Wowie zowie. Can you swim? Yeah, it's a huge disadvantage if you couldn't swim. You gotta hold it. You got the wild flamingos, wild mooses. And here we got wild stuff. Oh yeah, gold. Anyway, you're gonna put this back in the part 1 section. We need an iron pickaxe. Okay, next up we got the quad. Nerf quad strike. Okay, this is a quad. Pretty slow like all the other vehicles that we have seen in Incane. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe there's a gas canister already. Next we got the barbecue, which we already got, and the plane. Okay, nice. I'm looking up. I assume to be in the air soon. How do we get in here? That is 100% spinning faster. Now we're flying. We're flying. We're flying this plane. I can finally catch up to that eagle. Hey, buddy. Who's that flying now? Who's that flying now? Yes, I'm flying higher than you, eagle. Yeah, let's land. Oh god, we're going down, we're going down. We are down. I saw that bear running towards something. Is there something here? Anyway, next up, what do we have? We should have something. Something good. Pomeranian. Nice. Let's get this collar out so we can tame it. Boom, yeah. Let's place this right on with that little Pomeranian dog. Seriously, I'm telling you, it eats that. Even has the same eating sounds. Okay, next up we have the mech suit. Oh, snap! It's like a transformer. Looks like a transformer. How do I get in? Tell me how to get in. Tell me how to get in. Oh, I'm in. Okay, let's see. It's a bit higher of a jump. No. Lapis. Above the lapis, you found diamonds. There, now you have an iron pickaxe to mine those diamonds. Wait a minute. This mech has an extra inventory? Can I shoot lasers or anything? Yo, look, it's Massage Fold. Press X. Walk forward a bit. Walk forward a bit, then press X. Oh, then jump forward. Now press X. Yep. Wait a minute, can I fly as a mech? Does mech suit fly? Boom! Seriously, I can't get just right. Man, these jump meters are so hard. Dang it, so we got the mech suit in here. I'm just gonna leave the iron pickaxe in there. Next up, we got drum roll. Oh, come on. It's just there. Go to... an office desk. It's white. Gray office desk or more brown. Can I change the color of this? Seriously? Stop opening up the drawers. Okay, what if I go like shift and then boom. Change color, it doesn't look like it. Okay, next up. Bah. Bulky dragon. And that will end off this row after that. Rows down. Gotta make sure this dragon is safe, so it doesn't try and attack our other dragons. Wow, this is actually a very strong dragon. Oh, this guy looks sick. Let me ride you. Let me ride you will be the strongest dragon I own. That's what bulky is literally in your name. Let's go. Got him. Oh yeah, he shoots fireball. Let's go, we're flying. See, why does it look like he's not moving forward? Because he's not moving forward. Buddy, you might want to move forward. What is Rocky doing here? What is Fire doing here? What are my other dragons doing here? There you guys are. You should sit. Unlike all the other dragons. And you should cooperate. Unlike all the other dragons. You see, what are you guys doing here? First we gotta test something that we never test. What does a clarified dragon shoot? Fireballs like the rest of them. Yeah, come on, Rocky. Let's make those sounds. Let's go here. Seriously? Buff before you do. Did you just shoot that? Did you really shoot? Okay, you guys need to chill. Like, literally, you keep following me every time I spawn a new dragon. If I spawn a new dragon, and all of you, including Buff, get over here, this is bad. And next up is the plane helicopter. I don't know what that is. That's just the description. Okay, yeah. You could just said helicopter. Well, it's alright flying. Can't have a helicopter that doesn't fly. And like everything else is kind of Also, why are there 2 holes here? You shouldn't have holes in a helicopter that's flying high. Anyway, just like everything else, it is a vehicle. Well, not like everything else on like all the other vehicles. Malamute. It's gonna look like a husky in my inventory. Well, oh god, huskies are loud. But it's a Malamute. It's not a husky, it's a Malamute. Let's go, we got a Malamute now. Okay, what's next? Got the Malamute, and then we have Super Robot. That's gonna be cool. Wait a minute, is it like a mech where I can control it, or is it gonna run wild? I'm gonna spawn it in the city and find out. Should I spawn in the city? Because then all my dragons will probably follow me. Okay. Oh, it's there's 2 of them. It's a robot. Whatever it is. Hey, robot, are you really super? I think it's just robots that fly around. Oh, I know what those are. Those are the turrets, but they like can fly. Nice. So, what's next? I guarantee you there will be a part 3, because we're definitely not getting through this whole thing in 2 inventories. We have the wardrobe, and we have, after that we have the bike. Wardrobe, let's go. And don't walk into the lava if you're on fire. You're walking into it. Surprised you haven't got yourself killed yet. Let's open this closet. Only one can be opened at a time. This is perfect hiding place. You can never, oops. You can never tell. Unless you open it. Oh yeah, it's my buff dragon. Let's go. Buff, hey Buff. His name is Buff. He's a bulky dragon, but his name is Buff. So I don't think there's really much to do with the vehicles, really. They're just vehicles. I don't know why they all go so slow. Anyway, next up after that is the giant scorpion. I think that's why we got these mobilized turrets. Okay, we'll spawn this guy in. That looks like the Warren Spider. Yeah, but I knew it. Immobilized turrets. See how strong this man's is? 4 squids. Bang, 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 bang. They're squids, but they glow. Yeah! Come on, guys, chase him down. Don't let him leave. Good job, guys. Good job. Next up, we have the drum roll, please. Sailboat. After that, looks like we have some TNT, so why don't we try out the TNT first? Reverse TNT, okay. So does that mean we should try it out last? Since it's reverse. We don't need to reverse TNTs. Now let's get some flint and steel out here. Again, dream. Good work. I'm gonna light you on fire. What's this supposed to do? It's supposed to click the door. Can you go back in time? No. It's time. And boom! What? Oh. Hey. Stop it. Why are a bunch of my doing stuff down here? Hello? Yeah, it's gonna keep inventory. Dylan, get out of here. I'm gonna lie with you. Well, the reverse TNT, get us out of here. I'm stuck in here for my phone. What did that TNT do? I see. It was reverse TNT. Instead of blowing the chunk up, it brought the chunk up. Instead of destroying land, it made land. I see. That's how you're stuck. I'm gonna blow it up next TNT. At least it gave me something to blow up. After the reverse TNT is that. Yay. Couldn't got me like a Shiba Inu or something. Wait, we already got Shiba. You couldn't got me like a Husky or something. A Yeti. I just spawned this in first, test it out. It's going the way of the wind. Oh god. I'm not controlling this boat. Oh wait, I'm just not in water enough. Hello? Just get in the water already. Kind of on land. I thought you were supposed to stand up or something on sailboats. Does this thing go the way of the wind or does it not? It's kind of moving, so maybe. Let's hope my mobilized turrets are still alive, aka my drones, and let's see if they can defeat this guy. Looks like a lot of them have despawned. So we're gonna spawn some new ones. That guys are number 2. Oh. I think we're gonna need some more turrets. I'm spying this way, he seems to want to go this way. Why are you not moving? Too cold? Is the Yeti too cold? Well, that don't come. That radio? That's a radio. Goodbye. Anyway, that makes us about a... Come on, load. Makes us about a third of the way there. A third in force. 4 flies. Now we just gotta do one more over inventory and we're gonna be done with part 2. Next up we have the feeding itself. There it is. Stone dragon now. Raptor. Okay. Raptor, alright. It's in monsters, okay. I don't know if a raptor is gonna be good or... I don't think this raptor is good. Can I ride you? I get a collar. I'm gonna call her, see if I can tame you. He does not want it, so, I think we're gonna have to bring out the turrets. So I guess that means that he is an enemy. Anyway, next up, we need to transfer this next thing too. The guy with 3 views name. Next up is the ogre. Not the orc that we've been battling this whole other time. The ogre. So get out of my swamp. Okay, we're the ogre. Okay. Behold. Shrek. Oh wow, this looks nothing like Shrek. one of my drones near you. Oh, hey. Buddy, you might need to get back to work. There's an angry Shrek up there. The angry Shrek is gone. What's next? A chinchilla. Let's spawn this back with Rocky, Mr. Stubborn Paints, Butter, Buff, Bah, the other unnamed pets, clothing, and McDonald's. Chinchilla! Should probably get a collar. What's that noise? A chinchilla? Why do I look so sad before I tamed them? Now we have a chinchilla! I'll be coming up with names for all of these guys after the video. And in part 3, we will show you their names. Okay, and then we get the chinchilla, our next pet. Chinchilla, iguana, cat. We got all sorts of exotic pets. Oh yeah, and we got the dragons. Super turn. We already got super turn. Shark. Okay. What's after a shark? Orc fist fighter. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Okay, we still got some drones here. Let's see if you guys can go in the water. Because we got a shark. Dun, dun, dun. Guys, come on. Guys, if you don't deal with a shark, we're going to get to Jaws 2 in a second. Yeah, I'll just spawn some more drones in to deal with. Where'd it go? We lost sightings of the shark. Have to get prepared for Jaws 2. Oh, hey, there it is. Can these guys go in the water? It does, but it doesn't seem like... Yeah, never mind, this guy isn't in. He's getting tactics. He's going to places where the lasers can't hit him. So if he dodges all the attacks before this guy despawns, he deserves to live. But the orc fist fighter, on the other hand, these guys have a challenge. Oh god. Spawn some more in. He doesn't seem to be fighting with his fist. In fact, he just seems to be bouncing away. Not running, bouncing. See how we're doing with the shark out here. Hey buddy, we're underwater. I don't think the lasers are gonna go far. In fact, I think they're just gonna sink after a while. Yeah, they're sinking into the rocks. I don't think your laser is gonna do anything. The shark deserves to live. These guys already get rid of the orc. You already got rid of it. Wow, these mobilized turrets are a lot stronger since they are mobilized. Okay, next up we got the double-headed dragon. Okay. Let's go over here to this town of dragons. It's not really a town of dragons, it's just a town where we spawn in all our dragons. Hello? Oh, hey, look, is it? Oh, I got two of them. Yeah, I guess I could just take two of them. You're gonna stay here? I'll come back for ya. You got that? Okay. Yep. Come on. Do you have your saddle on yet? Hello. This guy just kicked me off of him. Come on. Come on, I got a bunch of better dragons you can hang out with. Seriously? I'm trying to tame a horse. Seriously. Sorry. He's flying. After I accidentally hit him. Okay, he's moving. Buddy. I bet you all my dragons are gonna teleport over here. Okay, let's go, buddy. What's wrong with those heads? Should I give you guys the same name, or should I give you a different name? Check. Oh yeah, you're fine. Are you even moving? You're moving. Oh hey, look, it's my little friends. You see, Buff doesn't do this, guys. Buff isn't here. Oh hey, look, it's Buff. Seriously, buddy, stop. So we're going in for a landing. Don't know the name for you yet? Nice. Oh, hey, what are you guys doing? Did you just hit this guy I have no name for yet? Did you hit the twins? Hey, Buff, sit. Butterfly, dude. Chill. Okay, now we gotta get the other one that I accidentally spawned in. And everybody else is now gonna teleport. Just lovely. No, at least Mr. Stubborn doesn't teleport. Because he just doesn't move. Okay. I tamed your little friend, now I'm gonna tame you. monster two-headed dragon. Oh, wait. Get out of time right now. You cannot just kick me off. I'll just get back on. Get back on. Just let me tame you. Or let me tame you guys. Since there's two of you. Seriously? Way more stubborn than your friend over there. Really, buddy? Oh. Why is this so hard? Come on. Just let me tame you already. Man, seriously? Hey, look, you got two tails. Each head only gets one wing, though. Are you serious, bro? You know. Okay, guys, looks like Val has to log off, so I guess it's just me doing this now. Save and leave. Now we get the full screen classic. Just a part one, cause seriously, buddy. It wasn't based on like, with your friend. What do you want? What do I need to do? Why are you so much more stubborn? It makes sense. It looks like you're older. If you expect me to do a favor for you after this, no chance. Come on, buddy. Do I have to do what I accidentally did to the other guy? Oh, look, the train's here in my house. Ronnie, I'll come back for you. You're probably related to Mr. Stubborn Pants. Yeah, you probably are. Since he's so stubborn. Yay. Yeah. So now, hey guys, next up is the bathtub, the gorilla, and then the golem. And then that's the end after that. Let's hope we get some new dragons, except for this guy right here. I'll be trying to tame him off camera and come up with names for all of them. You know, we already got a monster out here. We got two monsters out here. So let's just spawn them in, because they're the last part of this. Whoa, it's a golem! It's a golem! It's a Got it, got him. Okay, let's see how strong this golem really is. Gonna sit back, have a snack, and relax. And probably spawn some more guys. We're gonna have a good snack, sit back and relax, and enjoy the show. Wait, how many normalized turns does it take to beat a golem? Oh, this is my snack yet. How about gorilla? Back left and have a snack. Let's find the bathtub. Hey, it's everybody. Friend. He's probably related to Mr. Stubberpants, because, well, you know why. Okay, can we get some water in this thing? Well, I guess that's the end of part 2 of Insane Craft. This guy is always so mobilized. Like he literally moves around everywhere the second I get on a new trap. Buff, what are you doing? Okay guys, so yeah, this is part 2 of Insane Craft with all these guys that I can't even name. Anyway, let's send off a great tune with the original squad. McDonald's, that. Wait, this is McDonald's, that, and clothing back there. Music. Come on, music. Well, that's it. This is part 2 of Insane Craft. I hope you guys enjoyed, and